So far, there aren't any women in The Mandalorian, so Star Wars fans should love it. Okay, I watched the first episode of The Mandalorian again, and I'm still really disappointed by how all of one woman had lines. Disappointed emoji. 19 minutes and 45 seconds, the length of time before there's a female speaking role in the first episode of The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian review. 1 out of 10, no female lead role, and there's too much violence. I also didn't see many women in the crowd scenes. I'm not gonna count, but they were dominated by male extras. It's like Star Wars finally comes out with something good, and the feminists just have to find something to complain about. This is a huge yikes. Like, I'm sure the TV show will run for quite a while, and I'm sure you'll come across some female lead roles, jeez. But these are tweets that came out after only the first episode had aired. Like, come on. Some of them are even saying that they like it, but they're still disappointed because females weren't talking in the first 19 minutes of the freaking show. Come on. Yikers.
I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings?
So I've blocked you. Wondering why? Please consult the criteria below. You've done a racism, you've done a sexism, you've done a bi erasure, you heckin' disrespected sex work, you called me Joe Cuckold. Twitter is my weapon of justice, and the block button is my bullet. Pow. Wow, I hope this guy is a parody account, because that was a yikes. I think we have another tweet though, just one second. Men of size disregard. White men, I've traveled on planes with enough of y'all to know that most of y'all need some reminders. Ask yourselves, am I manspreading? Can I leave more arm space for women? Am I listening to my podcast full of white men too loud? That's a yikes. Enough of Joe Cuckold over here. Who's next? I come to Black Twitter humbly with a question. Are there public spaces you don't mind seeing white people in, even if we're a local minority, and those you'd prefer we just stay out of? Speaking from your own experience, of course, and anything you'd like to offer. Background. I recently moved to Atlanta, and I'm often the only white person in some of my neighborhood establishments. This doesn't bother me, and I don't act any different as far as I can tell, but I also don't know if my presence might be experienced as dissonant. And even assuming so, which totally fair, which discomfort should I lean into in the name of integrating into my community and supporting local businesses? And which might be simply space invasions. Obviously, I'm not heading for any spaces that are marked as people of color only, but I know that community commons can be at a premium sometimes, and places considered safe spaces might not be marked as such. I'd also love to hear about microaggressions you might experience in these situations, so I can interrogate myself about those as well. Any tips? Definitely not looking for any ego stroking, up to and including hearing that the entire premise of this question is flawed. In which case, I'm sorry. Thanks to any who respond, heart. Yikes. Like, I get it, people like this, like, mean well and all, but they're just so horribly brainwashed. This is just, yikes. Every race/gender/sexual orientation has heroes who are real people, but white dude's hero is literally just the Joker. The new Joker movie is starting to look like a sympathetic tale of a wronged by society white dude and their entitlement to violence. The Joker is literally a toxic white dude in grease paint, and everyone who's like, yeah, he's like me and is over the age of 15 needs to be put on a list. Oh my, why do these SJWs hate the Joker so much? With how much they show cops in a bad light, you think they would love it. I mean, but from everything I heard, that movie was really good. Just put your social politics aside and just watch the movie. Alrighty guys, anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel, think about becoming a Patreon or buying some of our awesome merch. I've recently come out with a few new designs and I really think they're good. I think you guys are going to like them too. I especially like the Hillary Clinton Cthulhu design, but that one's a little dark. It might not be for everybody, but I think some of you guys are going to like it. Well, anyway, until next time you guys, peace.